So as you're on your quest to find your passion and your purpose and really a job or vocation, career that you're gonna love, we'd love to equip you with really how to go about finding that, right? Like how do you practically speaking find that job, right? Or find that opportunity? Well, a lot of people may start with like a job board, right? They might go on LinkedIn or Indeed jobs and search. Well, I would challenge you to think a little deeper, right? So think about exactly what it is you want to do. Who is doing that, right? So who's currently doing the job, or who has the business, right? Or who is in the space that you want to be in, right? And what companies do you want to work with? So kind of reverse engineer your career search. Start with the end in mind, right? Where do I want to be? How do I get there? Well, you think very strategically about the place you want to go and how you're going to get there. So first, I would, and also know that this is really like a part-time job. This is not a quick and easy thing. So know that if you are in a job now and you want to switch, it would take some time, effort, and energy to get ultimately where you want to go. Now, if you want to get a job and just any job, you can probably go get a job very quickly. Especially currently, the job market is insane. But if you want to get a job or pursue a career, vocation that you're passionate about and that you love, it's going to take a little bit of time. So be prepared to do the research, put the work in. So think through, what companies do I know that are the best at what I want to do, right? Like, who are they? Research that, dig in, understand it. There could be, business forums, obviously online. You can do any sort of research imaginable. But research the companies that are doing great work in the field that you want to be in. Second, find people that are doing the work that you want to do. Ideally, you would find the best, right? The most talented folks in that space that you want to pursue. And you say, Chad, well, how do I even get in front of those people? You start with who you know. Who do you already know that knows people at the company or knows people that are doing the work that you love? And literally just ask them if they could make an introduction for a 15-minute coffee. I'd like to do an informational interview about your career, about your company, about what it is you do every day. Do you have 15, 20 minutes to sit down for coffee? I'm happy to come by your work, or we could meet at a coffee shop. Whatever it may be, I can give you a phone call. Ideally, you're meeting face-to-face. But we obviously, video is fine. You can do a video informational interview. But the ideal would be getting face-to-face and learning more about the company or the job and career you want to pursue by people that are doing it. The next step would be thinking through, once you've kind of talked to some people, you've had some informational interviews, then really you start to think through, okay, are there professional organizations that I can get involved with in this field that I want to get into, right? Whether that's IT or engineering or architecture or even sales, right? There's professional organizations that you can get involved with and become a member of, right? And you'll begin to meet people doing what you want to do, and literally come in there with an open mind, try to learn as much as you can, have a posture of humility. Say, I'm here really wanting to learn about the field that you're in. What is it that you do? What do you love about what you do every day? And just come to understand more, and you would be surprised at how many doors would open to you as you get involved. I would not go online and just start applying to as many jobs as I possibly could. A lot of people take that path and really don't end up getting where they want to go, right? Because it's kind of up in the air as to whether that's a great company you're applying for on the other end. If you don't know the leadership, you don't know what they're all about, right? I would be very selective in the companies I'm pursuing and the people that I'm going to be working with and for in this entire process. Obviously, you can work with a recruiter. You can apply to roles, but I would take a very targeted approach to applying. And most importantly, I would really try to network and get in front of the people that are inside the companies I want to work with and for, as well as people that are actually doing the work on a day-to-day basis. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to our channel, like, comment, and feel free to reach out, as we'd love to help you and be a resource as you find a career that you love.